Hello, guys. How are you? My name is Jason, and I am a Oracle card. I am a tarot card reader, and I'm also a Reiki practitioner. I am the Intuitive Restorer. Thank you for visiting my YouTube channel. This is my first YouTube video ever. I plan on doing daily readings, which will hopefully enlighten your soul, enlighten your spirits, and hopefully make a difference in your day. You know, when it comes down to it, spirit is here for all of us. All right, spirit is here to guide us. Spirit is here to show us, give us a glimpse of our pathway towards our destiny, right? When it comes down to it, guys, all of us have a pathway towards our destiny. We are all meant to ascend in one way or another. We are all meant to prosper, okay? Now, 2020 has been a crazy fucking year. However, when it comes down to it, guys, it's been a crazy year that has been the year of rebirth. We have woken up to our realities and really saw the big picture, and that is what we want our lives to be. We have surrendered a lot of stuff that has held us back for so long, and guys, we are continuously moving forward to our destiny, right? That's the amazing, beautiful thing about life, right? When it comes down to it, shit happens, all right? Shit happens. It is our choice to either let that shit happen or to move past it. And we, guys, have been moving past it because we understand that even though we have multiple lives, even though there's such thing as reincarnation, when it comes down to it, guys, we have this one life to live. All right, we got to live it to the best of our ability. We got to live it, and we have to live it with no bars held, right? So, daily I do a surrender reading, reading for the day ahead and what we need to surrender on that day. I read from two decks. I read from my Ocean Tarot deck and I read from my Power of Surrender deck. I have a lot of other decks. However, for these readings, I specifically used these two. My spirit guide, Azrael, he has told me that these two decks are the decks in which I need to use for the truth to come forward. So that's what I'm using. All right. I've already shuffled my cards. I've already drawn my cards because I also run a Facebook page called Intuitive Restorer. And these messages are beautiful. So I'm going to share them with you with my first YouTube video. If you're on Facebook and you want to find me, it's also under Intuitive Restore. That's my group. So here we go. Tomorrow is going to be the kind of day in which there is an ending, okay? Endings are beautiful, all right? Even though endings may be full of anxiety, an ending is an ending to one way of being and opening up to a new way of being, right? When it comes down to it, for any new thing to begin, there has to be an ending, right? When it comes down to it, tomorrow is going to be a day in which we are going to hit that end in a way of thinking, all right? We are going to come to that standstill where we're going to uncuff ourselves and throw it away. And guys, we are opening ourselves up to our manifestation. All right. On my Facebook channel, this past week, we hit crossroads. We hit that crossroads and we turned away from our old way of being and walked towards a new way of beginning, a new way of being. Because we are in our age of manifestation. Things are happening for us now that we only hoped that they would. All right? We are on our rise. We have been through a lot of shit. We have been through a lot of shit. All right. And guys, we're standing strong. We have been through a lot of pain. We have learned those lessons. With every painful situation comes a lesson learned, right? I feel as if with every mistake comes a lesson learned. That I believe there's no such thing as mistakes, there's such things as lessons learned. Understand that we have been through a lot. And guys, we are in our moment of manifestation because Spirit wants us to have every amazing, beautiful thing we can have. We're the ones that hold ourselves back from it, right? So when it comes down to it, guys, tomorrow is going to be, we're going to have that ending. Yes, there's going to be anxiety from it. People who say, oh, I don't have any anxiety. Really? Like, really? We're going to have anxiety over this ending. But guys, understand that this ending, this new beginning, is achievement. All right? We are achieving that goal that we have always wanted to achieve. And that goal is prosperity. Okay? We are prospering in ways right now in which we only dreamed we would. Okay? If you're single, let's say, you are putting an ending tomorrow from all of the negative shit that these fuckers have done to you. All right? You are moving the fuck on. When you move on, there is anxiety when you're leaving behind all the negative shit. However, when you leave behind the negative stuff that has hindered our existence, all right, you're achieving prosperity and you're achieving that loyalty, not only from others, but for yourself. All right, this is the age of rebirth. Once again, I'm going to say this word, manifestation. This is the age of manifestation. If you're single, guys, there's going to be amazing shit coming forward. All right, either someone who you're meant to be with, either maybe self-love, whatever the case may be, because self-love is just as important as romantic love, right? Understand, guys, that even if, let's say, you're in a relationship, all right, maybe there has been fighting, maybe there has been disagreements, and tomorrow is going to be the day in which you're like, that's petty bullshit. Move the fuck on. And when you decide to move on, that's when things start to prosper, right? It could also be maybe to do with a job. Maybe you're working a job in which you're miserable. Maybe your job just is not fulfilling your soul, and there's no shame in that. All right, we're meant to live a life full of love and light. We're not meant to live a life full of negativity and anxiety, right? When it comes down to it, guys, maybe that chapter is done and maybe you are going to be opening up a chapter towards a happier occupation that's going to fulfill your existence, right? Understand that tomorrow is going to be a big, big day in which we slam that fucking book shut, we end whatever the fuck outlook it is, all right? We change that outlook and we move on with achievement and prosperity. We are going to prosper amazing stuff, and understand that you have no one else to give credit to but yourself, because you have worked hard for this prosperity. You have worked far too hard for this achievement. All right, you have surrendered so much stuff that's been holding you back for so long, and guys, that is one of the most hardest things to do. All right, when you surrender habits, all right, when you surrender things that you're so used to, guys, that's one of the hardest things you can do, and you have done it. And you should be proud of yourself. You should be proud of that, because that is one of the biggest achievements that you can make. And that brings you on a road to self-love. And when you have self-love, you may have love from others. However, when it comes down to it, when you have self-love, there's your way of happily ever after, right? So, that's tomorrow. Now, as I said, I also pull cards from my surrender deck. Okay? And like I said, I have my Facebook group in which I already shuffled all of these cards. And when I pulled cards for my Facebook group, these messages were so fucking beautiful. Why put the cards back? Right, guys? All right. So let's see exactly what tomorrow brings in regards to what we need to surrender for our greatest good, okay? These are messages from Spirit and Azrael, okay? I'm just channeling, I'm just the messenger. So, pretty much what the deal is we have been living our lives and taking care of ourselves for so long. We have been taking care of ourselves and really working on us by ourselves for so long, right? And we're strong. All right, we have been through terrible times, guys. We're still standing, right? However, when it comes down to it, you cannot continuously fight these fights by yourself, right? Yes, only we make our lives better. No one else can make our lives better. It's up to us to make our lives better, right? However, we need support and we need love, right? I always say, love makes this world go round. It's love that's the driving force. Money makes this world go around. Money can't buy love, right? Yes, money can buy a lot. However, money's not going to buy self love, all right? Money's not going to buy love from somebody else. You know, when it comes down to it, guys, we are on our journey and we have done a lot of work. Now we need to surrender to receiving support and love, because what's life like without support? What's life like without love, right? When it comes down to it, allow the love and support of others in rather than trying to handle everything yourself. This can take pressure off and simultaneously nurture you, okay? We all need someone who we can trust fall, and hopefully they're strong enough to catch us. Right? We all need someone in which we can go to and, if need be, cry to, because there's no shame in crying. All right? Real men cry. All right? When it comes down to it, guys, we need family. We need, if not family, we need friends. We need someone who we can talk to and someone who can be there for us. All right? Because who wants to go at life alone? Right? No one wants to go at life alone. We have to open our doors to love. Point blank, period. And that's going to be tomorrow's first thing we need to surrender. And as far as I'm concerned, that's an incredibly important thing that we need to surrender. All right? We need to understand that, yes, we work on our lives, and yes, we will not give up on ourselves. However, we have to understand that we need to let others in as well. All right? And if you say you don't need to, maybe you don't need to. However, Spirit is saying you do. So, now, we also need to surrender, and this goes hand in hand, okay? We need to surrender. Okay, let me read this first, okay? You are ready to let love in. Compassionately identify and begin to release any patterns that stop you from opening your heart. We have been fucked over, all right? We have been fucked over. We have been trampled on. We have been treated like utter shit. Okay? That's reality. All right? No one's life is perfect. No one is going to be like walking on beautiful clouds made of cotton candy. You know, like pretty much what it is we get hurt. All right? And when we get hurt, we build up walls to protect ourselves from ever getting hurt again. That's no way to live. right? I don't have the best track record. Okay, all right. I'm very, very, very passionate in regards to living my life and respecting myself and respecting others. Yes. However, when it comes down to it, guys, my track record is very gullible. All right, and from being vulnerable. Oh my god. From being gullible has fucked me over in relationships because it's not just the other person that is guilty of fucking me over. Yes, they cheated on me. Yes, they were emotionally abusive. Yes, they were shitheads. Right? However, I let them. And that makes me just as guilty as well, okay? When it comes down to it, guys, that wall that we built up from letting others in, um, that's no way to live. You need to get hurt to continuously evolve. You need to get hurt to really get stronger, right? 2020, man. 2020 has been a very, very difficult year for a lot of people, all right? 2020, guys, we had to quarantine. We have to wear masks. We had a crazy fucking election. When it comes down to it, 2020, we have been afraid to go to a grocery store, right? 2020, we have been afraid that we're going to lose our jobs, right? All right? Guys, guess what? We're still standing. That pain is our driving force to continuously make shit work. All right? We have to surrender our fear of intimacy. If you were in a relationship and they fucked you over, guys, they fucked you over. It is what it is. You got to throw that shit in the past because the past is the past and move the fuck on, right? When it comes down to it, guys, if you're single and you surrender your fear of intimacy, you open yourself up to someone who is going to treat you right. You open yourself up to the opportunity to meet someone who will be your better half, right? If you're in a relationship, something happened in the relationship in which made you build those walls up, right? When it comes down to it, it's your decision to either stay in that relationship or not. All right? Endings. Endings can go in many ways, right? It's your decision to live the life you're meant to live, to live your life in comfort and not in pain, right? It's up to you to surrender that fear of intimacy. If you're in a relationship and it's a happy relationship and something happened and you need to move on and you want to stay in that relationship, you got to bulldoze those walls down, knock those walls down, and live your life in love, because that's the only way to live your life. If you're in a relationship and you feel as if it's not right, then guys, it is what it is. Do you want to be like a dog chasing its own tail? He's never going to catch that tail, right? Now, this is something that all of us need to understand, because this is talking about surrender your fear of intimacy, letting love in, all right? We need to let go of the bullshit. We need to let go of the things that don't serve us, and we need to take in the things that do. And that's what we have been doing. And that's why 2020 has been such an important year, because yes, shit has happened, but guys, we're still standing. Yes, shit has happened. However, we're stronger now than we ever have been. All right? Understand that you are important, and understands that we are in that bright future. We are in that present moment of manifestation. Tomorrow is going to be an amazing, beautiful fucking day, because even though there is those endings, and even though there is an anxiety from those endings, guys, tomorrow we are going to feel achievement because we have ended the bullshit. We are going to have that prosperity come forward. We are going to feel that prosperity. That prosperity is that manifestation of amazing, beautiful, fantastic stuff, right? And understand, along with that beautiful, fantastic, prosperous journey that we're going on tomorrow, we have loyalty. Not only loyalty from others that we have gained, but we are loyal to ourselves. We have learned those lessons that had us understand that we are just as important as anyone else, right? Love yourself, love others, surrender to receiving support and love, surrender your fear of intimacy, and surrender to play. Something that a lot of us can't seem to grasp. Myself included. No, this is my way of playing. All right. And I know people say this all the time and it sounds mad fucking cheesy, okay? I'm looking to make a difference. That's why I do this. I'm looking to somehow find a way to reach out to someone who needs it most and to help them get through a dark period in their lives. Because that's what drives my passion. My passion is to be there for people. I work as a direct support professional working with young men on the autism spectrum. That's just what I decide to do. Make my business the business of helping others that need it. All right? However, I'm constantly on the fucking run. I have to make time for me. And this is my way of making time for me, besides playing video games and watching movies and stuff, right? When it comes down to it, guys, we have to surrender to play. We work intensely crazy jobs, right? We are constantly on the run. There has to be a moment where you can sit the fuck down, drink a coffee, watch Netflix, read a book, play a video game, even read cards. All right, you have to take that, maybe what? Just take a fucking power nap, right? When it comes down to it, guys, there's many ways to play, okay? Take a break from overthinking a goal. Do something fun. Play is a time of recreation and rejuvenation. If you need to meditate, meditate. Whatever the case may be, guys, we have to surrender to play. We can't constantly be on the run. Yes, we are in a crazy time right now. And yes, money brings on comfort. I understand that completely. Money can't buy love. However, money can pay rent. Love can't pay rent. I mean, when it comes down to it, understand, guys, that even though we have obligations, we also have obligations towards ourselves as well. Okay? So, that's what Spirit has to say. That's what Azrael has to say. We are all beautiful, amazing, amazing people. We are the creator. Tired. It's 1:00. Excuse me. We are the creators of our life. We make the decisions that determine our happiness, that bring in love. All of us have a destiny we're going to reach in one way or another, all right? We either fuck it up and end up in the same destiny, or we follow our hearts and live true to ourselves to get towards our destiny, all right? Understand that when it comes down to it, we all deserve everything in this world and more. And soak in tomorrow, because tomorrow is going to be a fantastic, amazing day. So much love to all of you guys. Once again, I am Jason, the Intuitive Restorer. I am going to be doing these weekly readings, and hopefully these weekly readings, these daily readings are going to make a difference. I'm also going to be going live. This is my first YouTube video. I have to figure it out. However, I will see you guys on the flip side in one way or another. Much love.